Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we will be doing a tarot reading for the disappearance of Rebecca Coriam. But before I begin, I would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so that you'll get notified on my next upload. I'm uploading a new video every week and I'm offering a free tarot reading for all of my subscribers. So if you would like to have your reading with me, you can just send a message to my email or a direct message to my Instagram. All of the details will be in the description box below. Early on the morning of 22nd March 2011, Rebecca Coriam, born 11 March 1987, a British crew member on the cruise ship Disney Wonder, was captured by CCTV in the crew lounge, having a phone conversation that appeared to be causing her some emotional difficulty. Several hours later, she missed the beginning of her work shift and could not be located anywhere aboard the ship. Her disappearance was the first such incident in the history of Disney Cruise Line. Coriam's disappearance remains under investigation and her whereabouts since the phone conversation have not been established. Her parents have been critical of Disney's handling of the investigation, believing the company knows more than it claims to and has been more interested in avoiding unfavorable publicity than cooperating with investigators. Her family settled a lawsuit against Disney out of court in 2016. Alright, so let's just start with the reading. So from the first deck, we have Four of Swords, the World, Four of Cups, Judgment, Two of Swords, the Death card, Four of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Moon. So unfortunately we have the Death card here, and for me this means that she is no longer alive. So we will try to find out what really happened to her. We can also see that in this reading we have a lot of fours, Four of Swords, Cups, and Pentacles. I think that all of this indicate that a lot of people knew about this and were doing a lot of things to hide the truth. And what I feel is that these different fours are about different group of people. So let's start with this Four of Swords. I feel that some people were pressured to keep their mouth shut. What I mean pressured is that they were even threatened to keep things to themselves. While the Four of Pentacles here is about a group of people who were paid to keep quiet about what happened, and the Four of Cups here is about a group of people who don't even know the truth and were fed with false information. Now this Judgment card here, I feel that this is representing a possibility that she might have jumped overboard, but for me the XX here are telling me that it's a no-no. So she didn't jump from the ship, but the Two of Swords here was about a misleading story that they told the parents. And the World card next to it is about the media. I feel that some of the media even fall into one of these categories. And the fact that the media card is in between the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups, I feel that not just they were given a false story about what really happened to Rebecca, but some of them were also part of this category. Now let's move on to the last two cards here. I feel like these two cards are connected. I believe that the Tower card here represents a sudden event or like an accident. So for me, these two trees here represents two people, and one tree in the Tower card represents another person. And we can see in the Tower card that something happened to this tree, while in the Moon card, the two trees are fine. I feel that there were two people who were responsible for what happened to Rebecca. And of course, the Moon here represents a secret that these two people were keeping. So now let's draw more cards to get more insight about this case. Alright, so from the second deck we have the Fool, the Lovers, Nine of Wands, Three of Wands, Seven of Swords, Seven of Chalices, Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and Four of Pentacles. So we don't really have anybody's energy except for this Page of Wands, which I feel represents Rebecca's energy, but we'll get to it later. Instead, we have two couples' energy, the Lovers and the Two of Chalices here. And I feel that these two are the puzzle pieces that fit into the Moon card. And the two people that I mentioned earlier are now represented by these two cards. And this Three of Wands here, I feel that this represents how Rebecca and the couple were close to each other. And let's see this up close. The way the person in this card is throwing the flower makes me think that one of the killer initiated to throw her body to the ocean. And next to this card we have the Fool card here, and this card gives me a sea vibe, so this matches the theme that they were in the middle of the ocean on a cruise ship and that the body was thrown into the ocean. Now let's move on to the Seven of Swords. I feel that this is Rebecca's energy, that she was feeling betrayed by the couple. I feel like they were lying to her and pretending to care for her, which Rebecca then realized that it wasn't the case. So she felt really upset about this. Now the Seven of Chalices here shows that she was intoxicated when the accident happened. I think that the couple were intoxicated as well. They might have been drinking and having fun before things got worse, which then led into an argument. And then this Nine of Wands is showing us that Rebecca went out while she was feeling down. I think that she wasn't feeling very well after the argument, and I believe that she was trying to find a way to shake her feeling off, but I guess the couple caught up to her. Now, the thing about these last two cards is that I feel like this is not fair. Well, I mean, I did a lot of unsolved cases reading, and it was never fair when the killer got away, but in this case especially, it's different because not only the killer got away, but also they got help keeping their crime a secret. Now let's move on to the shadow cards. From the first deck we have Ace of Swords. I feel like this represents an argument that they had, that it was some kind of misunderstanding, and they tried to sort this out a few times, but they couldn't find a solution and ended up having arguments about the same problem over and over again, to the point that it escalated and they did the horrible thing to her. And the Page of Wands here, like I said, this is Rebecca's energy. And let's get a closer look. Look how the person in this card is floating because of something that is holding the body. So that's what I feel happened to her, that some people lifted up her body. And I think that this happened when they were trying to get rid of her body. So the oracle cards that we have are clairvoyance, outdoors, and patient. I would like to start with the outdoors card first, because this is kind of the same with the Nine of Wands. It's about her went out to get fresh air, and I think that was when things escalated. The clairvoyant card here, I think that this represents that Rebecca was a sensitive person and she was a genuine person. And the patient card here is telling us that Rebecca was doing great with her job and she was really passionate about what she was doing. And see how the card mentioned about love life and career. I think that was the connection right there, that she was on the cruise ship because of her passion in her career, and she was off because of the love life. So it's unfortunate that her passion for her job was stopped because of what happened to her. Alright, so that is all the reading for the disappearance of Rebecca Coriam. Once again, this is for entertainment purpose only, so I don't mean to offend anybody. I would like to hear your thoughts about this case too, so please share it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next Unsolved Cases reading.